It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Thank you for being here. I can adjust this a little bit. There we go. Today's video, like the background players, not necessarily the background, but the recurring guests. Say like Alvin Melvin, who played like 7 or 8 different characters. That's who I'm talking about on this kind of stuff. Well, this person played 13 characters, and the most characters played on the Andy Griffith Show. I guess you can see who it is behind me, but that's right. Take a look. Those faces you see again and again on the Andy Griffith Show. No, I'm not talking about Opie and Gomer. I mean the minor characters, those random friends of Aunt Bee or upset citizens, farmers, business owners, eccentrics, etc. To make matters even more confusing, the production enjoyed using the same batch of actors to play multiple characters. Also, there was very little consistency with continuity. For example, take Burt Mustin, best known as the Old Man Judd, sometimes spelled J-U-D or J-U-D-D, or named Jubal. Mary Lansing is the best example of these Mayberry bit players. She often played different characters one single week apart. In the bed jacket, she's Mrs. Lukens, owner of a clothing store that Aunt Bee frequents. 7 days later, she popped up again in the bank job, getting her hair done. Only this time, she was Mrs. Rodenbach, as Barney addresses her. In fact, Lansing played at least 13 different characters in the Mayberry universe. She's best known as Martha Clark, wife of Emmett, and she settled into that role during the sitcom's collar years and carried over into the spinoff Mayberry RFD. Prior to that, however, she was Miss Primrose, Miss Roundtree, Dorothy, and Mary. She made her debut in The Merchant of Mayberry as Mrs. Mason, a shopper buying 6 china cups. All in all, her 13 various characters made her the actress with the most roles on the Andy Griffith Show. Now, Robert McQueen arguably appeared more, but when he's billed as newlywed man or one of the Jenkins men, it's difficult to tell if he's truly playing different guys. Lansing's work on the spin-offs put her in a league of her own, however. On Gomer Pyle USMC, she appeared as the librarian, cook, and maid. So, now who was Lansing? She made her debut in Happy Days. No, not the Fonzie sitcom. Or rather, a 1929 movie. Her voice can be heard in 2 classics. In Disney's Bambi, she was Aunt Enna and Mrs. Possum. A decade later, she was heard but not seen in I Love Lucy as the voice of Cynthia in Ethel's Birthday. She is heard as the voice of a character in the stage play Over the Teacups. Martha Clark was her last major role. She worked on just one more show after that in 1974, a bit part in the largely forgotten Apple's Way. She would live 14 more years, but never act again. I do remember Apple's Way because it doesn't stay in my head or anything, but when somebody brings it up, I remember liking it really well. I'm going to have to look that up because I really do remember liking it real well. For the life of me, I always thought Alvin Melvin would have held that record. I didn't even think of Robert McQueen. He did a lot of, you've seen his picture. He was on there a lot of times. And you really can't count Mr. Schwamp or Tom Jacobs because they never really said anything. And, then who knows, they could have been playing, well, Mr. Schwamp played the same character, but Tom Jacobs played different characters, but who knows? Well, they never, he's uncredited, really. So, or Nice Dress Nellie, they're really uncredited except for Nellie, so she may have been playing Nellie every time, Anyway, that's all I got for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Today's video is on the other, I'll get it here in a minute, on the other channels. On classic TV Facts and Trivia, it is on Will Gear, who played Grandpa Walton. And he said that he was glad he was blacklisted from Hollywood in the 1950s. Classic Real Comedies Facts and Trivia is on Irene Ryan, who played Granny Clampett, and she wanted to play Granny as long as she could. And then, of course, we got classic rock and country music facts and trivia. I slipped on over to country music for a little while, and it's got 3 of the biggest and silliest feuds in country music. And you got to see this because some are just goofy, but real life feuds. That's all I got for you here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. Please, please, please. Just all you got to click the thumb. All you got to do. And I know you like my videos because I do good stuff. Thank you. Anyway, share them out if you don't mind. You guys have a great day. God bless. And I'm praying for you.